høyt over fjordene der jernskyene kolliderer. Sitter æsende i stillhet med intet mer å skjule. Asketreet Yggdrasil, hun skjelver i stormen. Visker om hemmelighetene til en kald og eldgammel fortelling. Odin står i skyggen, med sitt ene gjenværende øye. Vokter etter jotunene, mens de samles på himmelen. Og tordenen ruller for Thor, med hammeren i sin hånd. Binder sammen fjellene, holder tilbake den skiftende sanden. Ravnene sirkler nedover, Hugin og Munin flyr. Under de gylne bjelkene der gudene nekter å dø.
So, we've been talking about the Faster Purple Worm show. So we did a book of Faster Purple Worm adventures called Everybody Dies Volume 1. And that's done very well for us. And so in late August, we're actually announcing it next week at Gen Con that we are going to start a Kickstarter for Everybody Dies Volume 2.
Nice.
So we're going to have a new book of Purple Worm adventures. And that's been really, really fun to work on. Got some great writers working on that. It has really wonderful art in it. And we're going to, unlike the last time, because last time we weren't really sure what the response was going to be to a book like this. But it's been really successful. People have been really excited about it. And a lot of people asked us about doing some kind of a premium set for the Purple Worm book. So this time around, we are doing a set of full battle maps and handouts and all of that kind of stuff that we're sort of known for, in addition to just doing the book. So that's been a lot of fun to work on. And then what else, John? What's after that?
Well, we're gonna at the end of the year, we're gonna have a Kickstarter for a new board game. That is, I guess I can say, Bill. I think I can say, sort of space pirate themed.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I can cut it out if you guys can't. So
No. Wait, listen. It's our IP, so we can say whatever the hell we want.
There you go.
Okay.
NDA hard now.
Yeah, no. This one we're not beholden to anybody except
So
ourselves.
are you talking about? What kind of space? I'm just curious. What kind of space?
What kind of space? Bad
I'm
ones.
serious.
Dastardly ones.
There's different. Like if you look at different movies, they've been joking and they've been serious. So when you have Ice Pirates, which is a fantastic movie.
Wow, now there is a deep cut.
That is a
Pirates?
deep cut. It's one of my favorite shows from the 80s, one of my favorite movies.
Oh my God.
And then you have, of course,
Pirates of Darkwater.
the what?
Pirates of Darkwater.
Pirates of Darkwater? Okay.
Yeah, all right. Maybe that's even deeper cut.
That's even deeper because nobody's heard of it. No.
Yeah, that might only be in your own mind.
It is. There's so much in there that's got its own room.
I'm thinking the Nathan Fillion show. So
Yeah, it's Firefly. Yeah.
Firefly. So there's not a lot. I mean, it's either going to be something like
No, wait. Let's not stop. I want to hear you make a list of every single space pirate movie that has ever been made.
Can I Google it?
Okay. Do we count if it's in Space Ghost? The Pirates in Space Ghost? Do they count?
I think that counts.
Sure, absolutely. We'll count that.
Oh,
okay.
Well, how about the Ghost Pirate in SpongeBob?
Okay. All right.
The Lensman.
I still want my Pirates of Darkwater on there.
Listen.
I mean, there was a few episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation who had a space pirate in it.
Mud doesn't count.
No, I'm not. Well, Mud was. Well, that's a deeper cut. Mud was one, but there was one in The Next Generation that he was trying to escape. He was in a small vessel, but he was dressed like a pirate. I mean, he didn't have the hat and going "arr" or anything like that, but he looked like a swashbuckler. So I don't think there's been a lot of things out there. So I think you guys found a gold mine.
So
now is wait. Point of clarification: is Han Solo a space pirate?
Okay. Smugglers and blockade runners. Okay, I would say he's a pirate only if he boards people in space and takes stuff.
Okay. I'm glad we're honing in on a definition.
If he's just like avoiding taxes and smuggling, that's
right.
That's different.
I don't think he was robbing people. I think he was just a smuggler.
A smuggler. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So smugglers and pirates.
I have a question.
Smuggler.
They have
this great game that's going to come out. Would it be suitable for the whole family, or is it? Does it rely on gamers who love wrestling with complex rules?
That's a good question. I would say it's somewhere in the middle. It is not a super simple game. It's not like a Munchkin kind of game that you can just kind of throw out and play in 5 minutes. But it's also not Death May Die level of learning a whole new language kind of game. It's super fun. We're still in the playtesting phase of it, but it really is. It's very funny. It's got a very dark sense of humor to it.
Good. My kind.
and if it sets the world on fire and you can't print them fast enough,
yes,
would it be the beginning of a line?
Ooh.
That's a great question, and I think the answer is yes. It is definitely built so that we could continue to build out new scenarios and expansions for it. It's very suited for that. So your lips to God's ears, my friend.
Oh, I love these shows because I just get to drool all the way through them. The greedy gamer guy in me, the GGG, just goes, okay, I have to earn enough money in the next year to keep up with what these guys are putting out because I don't care about anything else. I can eat ramen noodles for a year, but I've got to have this stuff.
Well, and also, Ed, I'm concerned about these big empty spaces on your bookcase that you need to fill.
Yes,
clearly.
There's no such thing.
Buy something.
There's no such thing in Ed's house as an empty space.
This pile behind me here, these are books and games that are awaiting the construction of more shelves in my free time. From 3 a.m. till 6 a.m. when I normally sleep.
Yes.
I'm going to have to build some more bookshelves, and that's going to require another room in the house. So I'm currently investigating, because it's an old farmhouse that needs a new roof. Why don't I put a cupola when I'm re-roofing it? And then I can put all the lighter games, the ones that don't fall through the floor when you drop them,
right,
in the cupola, and then a widow's walk and stairs, and I can have bookshelves going all the way down the spiral stairs. All these things goals.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you're not noticing is those shelves go right to the ceiling.
Well, of course.
Okay, but they're full, packed full. Around his computer, there is no wall. It is nothing but books and games and supplements and things like that. Just like behind him right there.
It is amazing.
And then down in his basement. Now, I did a video when I was there. You have to look at it on the Fans of Ed Greenwood website. You go into the archive and look at the video we took of Ed's basement. And then you're going to see why he has no room.
So for all of the viewers who see this later and are going, yeah, but I'm not old and bearded and I don't have $1 million and I didn't work in gaming all my life and my landlord won't let me drill holes in the wall or anything, what do? I merely tell them, you will have doorways in whatever place you're living in, even if you're renting. So you build a frame that fits inside the door and extends it out, and you have 2 side bookshelves, and then you have a big bookshelf across the lintel of the door. And if you build it right, it will not fall on your head and crush you. And if you're worried about it falling on your head and crushing you, that's where you put big boxed games.
It's not to mention your gaming area where it's full of all the games or most of the games.
Well, yeah, but people don't want to this is not a size competition. I want people to fall in love with games that they will play over and over again. So if they only have 6 games, but they play them all the time and all their friends come over and enjoy them, that's just as good as having 420 games still in the shrink wrap that you've never opened, but they look good
Right,
on Kickstarter. And that's why I drool when you guys show us one of these platinum collections, because I go,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use the heck out of that. I'm going to love the heck out of that. And some of my longtime players, I know of two ladies amongst my original Realms players who will probably literally be licking those maps at some point. They will pick them up and they'll peer at them and then they'll lick them and they'll say, I think they
You
got
better
it
make them
right.
scratch and sniff them because they're going to be up close.
Oh no, let's not go there. You know how much the price will jump if you do that?
Yeah.
Ed, how many
then
times do you play a week? Like
These days? Okay, in person?
Yeah. Well, no, any kind.
Oh, okay. So 4 or 5 times a week then.
Awesome.
I used to do a lot more, but too many of the people I game with, they start at around 8 p.m. or later if the kids have to go to bed.
Yeah.
And then at 4 in the morning, someone says, I got to be up at work tomorrow. At 9 a.m., I have to be at my desk. And we go, why don't we quit now, get dressed, go to your workplace and sleep at your desk, and then you'll be there on time. I mean, most of them don't have the luxury of working in gaming.
Right.
So they have like accountancy jobs or, boring real life jobs that make the planet turn.
Yes.
But still, no, if I could game, I would game more. And when I was in high school and wasn't using my brain for anything,
yeah,
we played every night.
Yeah. It's the best. It's the
because
best.
Girls and guys were together, so it wasn't like, oh, I have to choose between a social life and gaming. No, gaming was the social life.
Social life, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was not my experience in high school.
No, mine either. We didn't tell anybody, hey guys, you want to.
Well, you see, we were just so sexy. No, you know what the secret to it was?
What's
you
that?
ask the ladies what games they want to play. I know that sounds like a loaded question, but I mean, we would say it while holding up stacks of rule books and boxed games. And they were so delighted to have a member of the males of the species who actually deferred to their choice of game that you were in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's great.
Do you have a working title or a thought of what this space pirate universe or game would be?
Yeah, it's called Boarding Party.
Oh, nice.
See,
Okay.
you said that the defining characteristic of a pirate was whether or not they board.
Yeah,
other
they board.
people.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm so
exactly.
glad you didn't choose Wet Team.
And think corporate boarding party. Like that's when Bill says a sort of a dark tone to it and a funny tone. It's
I'm
a lot of
picturing
it is
Monty
in that.
Python, chartering the accountants. I'm not going to sing that because I know we're then in legal problems. But sail the broad accountancy, that thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Heaven forbid we get demonetized on this show.
Oh no.
Oh God, that would not be good.
No. When you're in gaming, demonetization is a terrible thing because every penny counts.
Right.
Now, I do have to ask for all the space pirate fans out there, will you have rules in your game for ship-to-ship combat?
Interesting.
Oh.
So
In
it is
space.
not. No, it is not built that way. It is
Okay.
the reason it's called Boarding Party is because the game is about boarding other ships. So you start the game boarding some vessel.
So you already have made
Yes.
contact. You don't have to
Exactly.
run them down
Exactly.
like Sid Meier's Pirates.
So the game is about you exploring a ship that you've boarded and trying to achieve some kind of goal that your overlords want you to achieve. Yeah.
As unlikely as those goals end up being.
That's right.
Got it. Okay. It's like when an incoming government in the real world says, we're going to balance the books.
That's right.
Yeah, and you go, aha, sure you are.
No, no.
Dear Santa,
Oh
what
my
I want
God.
for Christmas is, yeah. Okay. Okay, so no demasting the ships, no ramming, but it'll be
Yes,
down on
but
the personal level.
there's a lot of searching, a lot of fighting off, whatever is defending that ship. There's a lot of opportunities for players to turn on each other because you're all horrible people.
Oh,
It gets pretty wild.
okay. Let me share 20 seconds from a D&D game from 40 years ago.
Okay.
A female player character in the realms reaches into a cage, grabs the parrot by the throat with one hand, and begins approaching another part of its anatomy with her other hand. And the parrot hastily says, "I'm not a hiding place. I'm not a hiding."
God.
This sounds almost like a game where that moment could be replayed, and
Could be, yeah.
if it is, I'm buying copies of it for all of my Home Realms crew, and we're gonna giggle.
Buying several copies. That's right. Oh my God. That is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. We're really excited about it, and yeah, so that's 2026, and then I think in 2027 the goal is for us to start putting out our own 5e content. So we're working on a setting of our own that it's at early stages, but we've had so much fun writing the Purple Worm Adventures and the that 5e. What do you call that, John? What do you call Skullduggery? It's not a supplement. What do you call it?
It's a companion. It's a 5e urban campaign companion. So if you want to run an urban campaign, a gritty city-based campaign, this book gives you all kinds of new player options and DM options to really make that sing.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a great resource book. We had a lot of fun writing it. There's a whole adventure in that book. Yeah, so we're really excited about creating our own content and doing some more writing, working with other writers and putting something really unique together. So that's the big ambitious swing for 2027. We'll see if we pull it off.
Oh,
That's
beyond,
cool.
and beyond.
We'll be pulling for you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, you know firsthand how hard it is to get one of these books actually together and out the door. So pray for it.
Yeah, there are too many working parts.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Yes.
a lot more working parts, but also the people involved too can throw you kind of curves and things. Yes.
It's just
my wife,
it's just
sorry.
cat herding. If you have
Yeah.
14 or 16 cats, and some of them are artists, and some of them are tech people, and some of them are real world practical people who worry about weight of paper and stuff, and bindings and stuff, and then you're sitting in the middle going, there must be some new booze I need to drink about now.
We found it's best to have the cats wrangle each other.
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
a good idea. I like that.
One of the other sages, get all the other sages and make them work on one thing. So I only
Oh
had to
my
do it with one
goodness,
person.
Eric! It sounds like an OnlyFans
Tom Costa?
thing. The cats wrangling each other.
That's a pro move right there. I like that.
Delegation is primary.
Yeah.
Have you?
Well, after I lost all my hair doing the guide, I had to make some serious changes for the delves.
So it's going to be a mohair cover or an Eric hair cover for the. I know.
Oh, wait a minute! I have a new thing for your next Platinum Edition: wigs.
Ooh.
Yes.
For all the aging gamers who buy it, you know.
So they'd be like young wigs. I got you.
And for all the guys who want to cosplay the queen and the princess, they're never going to have hair long enough. So, you know,
Mhm. I think you need to lean into the nostalgia and go with giant belt buckles.
Oh, here we go.
Old 1977 Star
Oh.
Wars level belt
Good.
buckles.
Yes, yes, yes.
there
I
you
like
go.
this. I like this. Well, we're
You're talking Matthew Lillard's language. He loves belt buckles.
Well,
and
that would be
and
great
the
to have like a
inside
harp.
back
A
of them
harp,
always has little daggers and
Mhm.
poison needles for
I
taking
think
care of the guards.
I think we're onto something. Like let's have a game where everybody cosplays as a middle school kid from 1981.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I was in university then, so they
I
all
was
look too young
graduating.
to me. But
That'd
yeah,
be hard. I just have to cry a lot, I guess. But
Yeah.
have y'all ever considered doing something along the lines of like a Lords of Waterdeep board game?
Uh, yeah. I mean, we've thought about it. I've always sort of liked the idea of maybe doing some kind of like a murder mystery game in
Uh-huh.
a D&D setting. I think would be a lot of fun. There's a lot of sort of cross
hmm
over with RPGs, and like those murder mystery games are sort of like an RPG without a DM, and so
Murder
I
Mystery
think there'd be some
Theater. What
appeal
is
to
it?
that.
Like the ones they still sell, the murder mystery, but you do it in the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
there's different ones. The Murder in Silvery Moon,
Ooh.
things like that. So you have people take on 4 or 5 different, you probably played those before, where you go to dinner and at somebody's house and they have a
Yeah.
murder mystery. Yeah, I've done that.
Oh, that'd be
That would
whacked in
be,
Wayloon. Yeah.
yeah, that's I'm serious. Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Straight in Scardale.
I just have a game design question that immediately occurs. For the Beadle and Grimm's professionals here, if you were doing such a game,
Professionals.
oh yeah, yeah, would you use a static board, or would you have a board that's like a jigsaw puzzle pieces, so that each time you played the game, you could arrange the board differently?
What are you asking specifically about boarding party or?
No, like a murder mystery game. If you're doing a
Oh,
murder, would you want the board to change from play to play, or would you want it to be static and have the differences be in the elements of the murder mystery?
that's a really interesting question. Generally with murder mystery games, they are one play games. They're when you go and buy, one of the like
hmm
the hunt a killer kind of games.
hmm
They're usually set up so you only play it once, and there's one through line, and you solve it,
hmm
it's done. You're done with the game. There's a really, really great game out there called Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective,
Yep.
which I highly recommend. I used to play that as a kid with Charlie and I, my brother, who is one of the other founders of Beadle and Grimm's. We played that game with our parents. Big part of the reason we got into this kind of stuff. And it's really brilliant, and it's built in such a way that a lot of the elements are reused, but there's like 8 different mysteries in there, and you can play each of them separately and solve like 8 different mysteries, but you're using a lot of the same elements. I think that's a really, really brilliant way of sort of accomplishing both things of having this very detailed mystery with a very clear, through line and solution, but also there's a lot of replayability because it contains 8 different adventures that sort of have some overlap to them. So
Mm.
I
You
would
see,
love to do something like that in
the
my.
reason I ask is I can recall a dear dawn time ago when the family sat down to play Clue,
Yeah.
because somebody had um, gotten a set of it for Christmas.
Hmm.
And, the whole family sat in. My father kept sort of looking at the board and these slight shakes of his head. And I thought, okay, Dad doesn't approve. And then about 2 weeks later, we got a wooden board in which he built a new mansion of flat wooden pieces that you just put together in different thingies.
Oh
so
my
you
God.
could play. So you could play Clue with different rooms. The ballroom was in a different place and all that stuff. And he said, "Oh, you don't have enough butlers' pantries and stuff in here. There should be lots of little rooms you can't see where all the servants go and their passages and so on. And it'd be way cooler." So he built them all, and it was just like a jigsaw puzzle piece. You could put them together in different ways. And
Yeah, I wonder how Ed ended up this way.
yeah,
Hence what he grew up in as a child. This is why he is. Yes. Yes.
100%.
Remember
Now
the
I'm
story
getting
from
it.
well,
the story
also,
from Adrian. Adrian told us that story about the chutes and ladders or whatever it was.
oh
What
yeah,
was it?
yeah,
Where
yeah,
where he didn't like the game, or did he want to expand? He built a whole, like, you hit a certain space, you went to his own world, and you had to
yeah,
go through just like chutes
yep,
and ladders or whatever it
yep.
was, Candyland, and then go back again.
Well, I had to use the stupid games my sisters had and make something of them. But you see, I also had uncles who'd read Little Wars,
Hmm.
and the Corgi metal die-cast 25-pounder cannon in those days came with a spring, and you could put anything in the barrel and fire it across the room.
Oh,
So,
that sounds super safe.
so the what we did was take Q-tips, which in those days were all paper, no plastic, and you pulled the cotton batting off one end and you stuffed it down the barrel of the thing so the other end had the little puffball that was white smoke, and then you fired it across the room. And of course, you fired it across the room to knock over model soldiers, and that was your casualties from the cannon. So I mean, I grew up with that, and I also grew up with uncles who, if they thought somebody was drinking too much liqueur at Christmas, they'd just pick up one of these cannons and knock over the glass of the person across the room. You've had enough.
I'm a little surprised you didn't tape like a pin or
Oh, no,
something
no,
sharp to the front. And
no. I never did that in school. In school, we took big pens, pulled the pen bit out,
Yep.
stuffed it with gunpowder, because in those days they still let you get your hands on saltpeter and stuff. They'd taken all that stuff out of the school labs, and we put a pin in the front of that and fired it across the room at the draperies. Yeah, it's all right. I've still graduated, and everybody still has all their eyeballs.
Against all odds, some kids actually survived that generation.
Yeah, it was great. But that was the generation where you took your teacher's Volkswagen Beetle and put it on the roof
Oh my
of the
God.
school, and then the teacher came out and said, "My car's been stolen," and he phoned the cops, and the cops would arrive and they go, "Aha, Volkswagen Beetle. What color was it?" He goes, "Well, sort of orange." He goes, "Like that one up there."
I love it.
Oh my Lord.
Hence, this is why Ed is the way he is.
Terrible.
A kind, gentle,
A kind of
upstanding
jolly
citizen,
man.
right? Yeah. but we are drifting away from the evil of Zast Tam and Thay,
That's right.
and
Yes.
the future delights that Beadle and Grimm's and all of the goblins in the warehouse are going to bring us.
That's right.
I mean,
Well,
we already know what a degenerate I am. I'm more interested.
I'm pretty sure Says Tam would put your Volkswagen Beetle on the roof if
Yeah, he probably would.
opportunity arose.
Yeah.
So what booth are you guys going to be at Gen Con? What's your booth number?
Oh,
No, I shouldn't have asked.
936.
I have that eight. Well, yeah, what is it? 836.
I'm saying it's 936, but I'm totally.
I can't count that high. I'm
Yeah.
short a few fingers.
Yeah. You just
So-
you just wander the aisles until you see us.
So Brian,
okay.
so Brian Cortillo did get in touch with Paul.
836.
Yeah, I was just going to say
836.
he has, and I'm going to try to show you. Well, it's basically, there it is, 836. He has cards, double-sided cards he's giving away to the Candlekeep people who come, and there's usually 100 and something people that come there. One side says visit Beadle and Grimm's booth at number 836, and the other side says I am here to make irrational choices because of what I heard and what I saw at Candlekeep, and it's to go to your place.
Love it.
Okay. I
So-
will be haunting your door to try and order Deadfall.
Please, please,
I'll
we'd love to
definitely
see
be
it.
there. I'll definitely be
Excellent.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this. This is, you see, to me, having a show with you guys is like Christmas time. It's like Santa's going to sit there and tell us what cool prezzies will be under the tree if we're very good or very bad or very something.
Just be very something. We don't really care if it's good or bad. Just
Okay.
go hard in one direction or the other.
It reminds me of the magical thing that came every August, September when I was growing up, which was the Sears Robux catalog.
Oh yeah.
That I would go through.
Wow, you
That's
were like
like
150 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
like, oh yeah,
Oh,
Beadles and Grimm's
Jeez,
catalog.
Eric, you said that, and the cat just went out the door.
Right?
That's right.
It's like, okay,
That's
enough.
So
right.
appalled.
It cost
Yeah.
it one life.
Cost one life. That's right.
And it was like, nope, that's it.
That's it. That's it. Man, that is pulling it. I remember that though. The Sears catalog. Good
You
God.
did too. You put you had little folded over the corner of the page so you could find it later. Maybe even circled what you wanted.
Oh, we weren't
Out for your
allowed to
parents to
deface
see.
the catalogs. In fact, we weren't allowed to be alone with them because there were ladies' girdles in there.
Oh God. Underwear, girdle. Oh my God. At least
Yeah.
Eric didn't say it was Look magazine. That would have been even harder.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
It's like, I was like, what, 12? I was like, oh yeah, here's the toys back here.
You know,
Yes.
if it was economically feasible and we didn't have pixels like we do now, I would want every game manufacturer to put out a catalog like that. And let me drool over them because I could spend all year drooling. And whenever I had money, I could like order. And so your backlist, would get full prominence because there'd be a full page spread with glossy photograph of all these things you'd done 5 and 6 years ago, and you'd still be selling through until you'd be looking around the warehouse going, can we sell them the taps off the sink in the men's washroom because everything else is gone.
We found our next project, Ed.
Yeah.
We're going
Yes.
to do your Ed's annual game catalog.
Oh, there you go.
And they have to give us money to be listed, and then other people will give us money to buy it.
Hey, I have an alternate title for you for this project.
Okay.
You could call it the Internet.
I was just gonna say
It doesn't really have a good ring.
you could call it I'm really old and need paper.
You see, here's the problem with the internet.
Yes. Oh, good. We finally
You
found
see
it.
something
We
beautiful,
discovered it.
and then you can never find it again. But if it's printed on glossy paper and it's sitting beside the toilet you can open it and go, there, it's still on the same page. I could look at it again.
There's this amazing thing called Save on the computer that you can save a
Don't.
link.
Yeah.
Is that a keystroke thing, Jeff?
I don't-
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to find a young child, not for, weird purposes, just to do all the saving and other, because they'll just go, oh, you do it like this, Grandpa. And
Yeah.
I'll be going,
Oh, yeah,
thank you. Could
Yeah.
you just stick around? I'll feed you and you can do it again every
Yeah.
time. So I
Yeah.
never have to learn that, so I can't forget it.
Yeah.
When you're done, you can send them over to Jeff, and he can turn off his notifications so his wife doesn't hear all the beeps.
That's right.
And then we can all order from Beadle and Grimm's to our heart's content.
That's
And
right.
wives won't be
That's
going,
right.
I heard the ka-ching again.
And
Boy,
then
I
all
love
live
how
happily
you brought
ever
that.
after.
I love how you brought that around full circle.
He's
There
a
you
pro,
go.
man.
Yeah. He's been in this
Hey.
game a while.
Marketing is what I do. I just don't have the looks for it. I should be the dulcet tones that says, batteries sold separately.
There you go.
In
Anyway.
a world where
We've all got faces that are made for radio.
That's
Yeah,
right. Oh,
but
yes.
but then you see,
exactly.
we could all be red wizards. We just need the stand-up collars and a little eyeshadow to make the eyes look a little more hollow, and
Yeah.
then we can go, yes, Waha, I too, and we could do the kryptonite thing. I'm not a red wizard. I'm a chartreuse wizard.
Oh,
I can see the line of supplements now.
Yes.
Ed, you're slowly going off camera.
Well, that's because my camera is very old, like me, and
I'll have to send
it
you a new
it
one.
no, Jeff,
I've got several of them.
um, Jeff, Jeff.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
live in the country. My internet is smoke signals. So if you're gonna send me a camera, make sure it's made of metal. It did service in World War II.
I
Mhm.
have
And if I
one.
drop it and step on it, my foot will lose and the camera will win.
I'll
None of
bring
this
it next
plastic
week.
crap.
I mean, we're rooming together, so I'll bring it next week.
Okay. Kiddies, it's not what you hear, not what you think.
That's right.
It means
That's
we are
right.
sharing an expensive hotel room at Gen Con.
It's all
Yes,
good.
yeah.
You're consenting adults. Do whatever
That's
you want
right.
at Gen Con.
That's right. Well,
I
you don't
consent
get.
to bringing Canadian food with me.
Yes.
Real
Oh.
food.
All right.
And anyway,
Speaking of food, what do the Beadle and Grimm people eat? Trying to bring it back
Babies, I
around.
think, actually.
Babies,
Babies.
we already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's Ed eats the babies, but that's how y'all keep young.
But only one, I understand.
Only
Well, only one
that's right.
on stage, Eric. We're not barbarians.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. There's gonna be a herd of babies in the room when I get there.
so in 2029, Conan will be out of copyright completely, but not Conan the Barbarian, because that's a trademark.
You say
Oh,
Conan, but you could do
interesting.
Conan. You could do a Conan set.
Huh.
Mm.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure you could track down Jim Zub and have him help you out writing that one.
Yeah, here
He
you
has a
go.
little bit of experience.
Well, he's just over there. I'm in Toronto. I left Toronto because of books and games. But he apparently living with a wife who, like, probably controls the spread of books and games so that they still have a life. He can still afford to live in Toronto in somewhat reduced circumstances. I needed the 4.5 acres so I could park shipping containers all over the yard and fill them full of stuff, because that's how a true gamer lives.
That's
There's
true.
another 4,000 games out in that shipping container.
I love it. Amazing.
Comic books, games, clothes.
Yeah, yeah. Clothes I can't get into anymore. A, because I can't find them, and B, I found my old flight suit. You wear when you're on a jet aircraft or a chopper. I can't.
Wait. Hold on. Why do you have a flight suit? That's
Well,
not something that everybody has.
Okay, when I was 17, I volunteered with search and rescue, which was jumping out of choppers. And I found the flight suit, which is really cool. It's got zippers at both ends, and the from your knees down are pockets for your maps and charts.
Okay.
So you have giant pockets from your knees to your ankle cuffs is a pocket, and they've got like canvas slides for your pencils and pens.
Amazing.
And it's properly built. But I tried to get into it, and apparently,
It's shrank.
because I now have a belly, I can't even get my arms and the shoulders. I was doing this, and it's like, who is that slim guy who wore this, and what's he done with my body? So I need to find an army surplus shop or something so I can get a replacement flight suit that I can get into. Because
then do what?
And do what with it? Yeah.
Show up for work at the library and have all my zippers jingle with every step I take. I mean, the ladies already think I'm crazy.
This would solidify that.
Yeah,
the local police refer to me as Dirty Santa.
Wow.
They tell the teenagers, go to the library. Dirty Santa will give you a chocolate bar and show you a good book to read. So, I mean, I need a flight suit because,
You need a flight suit.
I can't swelter in a red suit with white trim, which is what I'd like to do. And I'd like to sit there on a stool in the teen section, handing out Beadle and Grimm's games to all these young, impressionable children so that they will go home and learn, and they will become creative adults, and they will read these games and go, this is so cool. Why didn't I do this with my life? Why didn't I become a game designer?
You should do
And
that again at the library. When you get the platinum set, you do nights where you introduce people to Beadle and Grimm stuff.
No, I really like this idea of somebody coming home and saying, Dirty Santa cornered me in the teen section of the library. He gave me this. I mean, we'll be out of business in no time.
Mommy, why does Dirty Santa smell like?
I will
Billy
say, if
cigarettes?
ever I trusted anyone to tell me what book I should be reading, it would be you.
Yes. Yeah.
Well-
I'm sure to get a book that I would enjoy reading if it was recommended by you.
Yeah, I do have like 400,000 books to choose from in this house. So yeah,
He's not
yeah.
kidding. He's not kidding.
But yeah, it is great fun to go around the library and handing out chocolate bars to all my coworkers and going, "Candy, little girl."
Now, which books would you recommend to our friends over Beadle and Grimm that they read, and why is it A Court of Thorn and Roses?
No. No. You see, I think game designers should not be told what to read by anybody. Because for their next project, they're going to be reading wild and wacky things that support that project. And being as they don't want to let the cat out of the bag about the project too soon,
Yes.
we can't inquire into what they're reading. But I mean, yeah, I used to think when teachers in school made us read all the great classics, I'd already read them all and I was bored stiff. Like you're waving The Last of the Mohicans and Red Badge of Courage at me, and I'm going, yeah, I read that in grade 1 in kindergarten. I'm on to this and this and this. And I would bring books from home like London Beneath the Pavement, which is the city of London about all the tunnels and forgotten tube stations and World War II,
Sure.
secret bunkers and stuff.
Dungeons.
And the Fat Burger, in the sewer where all the grease gets together into these giant things and lodges against the mesh thingy.
It's so funny that you say that. Literally a week ago, I was in Churchill's War Room and
isn't
Were
it
you
a bit
really?
damp? Yeah. The drier one is underneath Edinburgh Castle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and my dad once walked along the railway platform, and of course trains are much shorter now, so they never use that end of the platform.
Right.
And he walked over to this archway, and there was this heavy-duty rusty mesh across it. And I said, "What are you doing, Dad?" And he said, "That was World War II headquarters. Down that is a bunch of huge public washrooms behind it, Bakelite telephones and everything, and the crown jewels and all this stuff were here." And as he's saying this, his security guard is wandering closer and closer. But my dad was, one of these huge guys. He had arms like Bluto from Popeye, forearms. So he just turned, and he has a baby face underneath the beard. So he just smiled at the security guy and said, "Would you like to do a round? And we'll talk about this." And the security guy just sort of came to a stop and then started backing away. But yes, all those cool things. And so therefore, you never tell a game designer what to read unless the game designer says, "Do you have any books on Cossacks?" Or "Do you have any books on Run Silent, Run Deep?" Or Commando Raids? Then you go, "Sure, and here are the good ones." But otherwise, you just keep your mouth shut because you want to be surprised like it's Christmas time when the new game comes out.
Got it. Got it.
They
I like
they
that.
may have to read anything and everything. Because the alternative is to dig up dead people and ask them, what was it like to serve Julius Caesar? And what was it like in the gladiatorial arena? And we can't do that. So now, if you guys can come up with a magic system that actually works in the real world, you won't have to build games anymore. You'll be rich beyond the dreams of avarice, and people will be knocking on your door. And
You mean if we came up with a way to talk to dead people?
yeah.
Yeah. That is a career in and of itself, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to apply that to other things.
Yeah.
That's just your thing. Yeah.
So you're saying there's profit in some sort of artificial intelligence that could just do and tell you anything?
No, not artificial, real. I want to ask my dead grandpa, where he hid the forceps and stuff like that.
Sorry, where he hid the what now?
The
the
forceps?
forceps?
That's the first question.
No,
really.
you see, that's the code word for Aunt Gertrude's necklace, or the stuff that was lost in the Great Train Robbery, or stuff like that.
Okay.
Forceps was the code word.
Okay.
It meant
Okay.
what we needed to pull out.
Good.
No, the
good.
problem
I
is
like
it would
that.
wind up being just like the scene from Dungeons and Dragons movie where they're talking to the dead, and and then they just
Yeah,
screw it
no,
up.
I'm
Everybody
not
would
gonna.
screw it up.
I'm not going to make those mistakes. You see, that's why you need real gamers to do it, not
Right.
movie actors. You
Right,
need
right, right.
gamers
Yes.
who've been sitting looking at their DMs across the table and trying to word wish spells for. You're not catching me that easy,
Yeah.
And anyway,
That's
yeah,
It was a good bit though.
yeah,
it was a great.
Oh, I
bit.
love
good
that.
bit.
Yeah. I totally agree there.
Yeah.
So, what if Beadle and Grimm's had all the money in the world because they'd mastered this speaking with the dead thing,
Yes.
and they could do anything?
Oh, boy.
What would your dream project be?
John.
It doesn't have to make money. It just has to be the creative itch you want to scratch, because you're already rich beyond the dreams of avarice.
Right.
It would probably be something where you are required to journey through the mind of Ed Greenwood. And you had to get in there and you would have to experience all the different things that pop up.
Wow.
Like dreams,
Okay.
like the movie Dreamscape.
Okay, just remember, I was born in the 50s. I grew up in the 1960s with hippies and free love, but I was too young to participate. I could only watch. So be very careful when you force them to journey through my mind.
You would need a biohazard shirt or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I think this sounds like a terrible idea.
I think it does too.
To me, it would be great because I could say, yeah, there's some things I've forgotten. I need you to rummage around in my memories and tell me.
Okay.
But for everybody else in the world who's actually going through my mind, wow, you have just done the nightmare scenario to end all nightmare scenarios.
so you'd go through your brain and then immediately go to an appointment with a psychiatrist.
No.
Yeah. I mean, Rush was my high school band. I was crushed when Geddy Lee replaced the black guy who was their first bassist because he started playing and I just said, forget it, I'm done. Put down my rock bass, and our little group disbanded that evening. We just said, forget it, we're out.
But what? Because you thought you'd never be able to play as well as Geddy Lee?
Yeah, I thought we are mired in mediocrity. Look at those guys. I mean, they were like 3 years older than all of us, so it was because high school at that time in Ontario spanned 5 grades. There was a grade 13 that they've done away with.
Wait, you were actually at the same high school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That'll demoralize you like nothing.
Yeah, it was just like, forget it. We can never be half this good. So let's find something else to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
And Ed, weren't you a bass player?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah, because it only had 4 strings.
Yeah, easier to learn.
So I thought.
Until you hear Geddy Lee play, and then you
exactly.
And then play every other instrument, do the keyboard, step on the wah-wah pedal, and do all this stuff. And I'm going, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I don't have perfect pitch. And he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those things where you hear a weird noise, like a hum from an instrument, or some complicated piece of machinery starts breaking down and it starts throwing its fan in its innards and it makes a weird noise, and he knows exactly what note that is and can sing it and then play it.
I thought you were going to say that's what you sounded like when you were singing.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. But he could make all the noises and know what they were.
Yeah.
And I was going, high noise, sort of up there, and you're just not in the same league, so you wisely give up and do something else.
Yes, I get it.
But yeah, you would not want to go through my mind because it's what's made me the beautiful bastion of comeliness that I am, as you can see. I'm actually thinking, John really must hate the gamers who are going to have to make this journey. You know?
What would you tell? You'd be sitting in the corner shaking, going, I should never have gone there.
Well, no, actually, you'd probably be sitting in the corner saying that explains a lot about game design.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
The question is,
it'll be a boon for the therapy industry for sure.
yeah, and it also, I have this tiny little moment of trepidation. Does that mean whoever goes through this after they recover from shaking in the corner is going to say, kill order, all game designers, start now, you know? Anyway, I realize this is, yeah. Are we circling back to AI somehow through that?
No, God, let's just pretend like AI isn't there.
Yeah.
It's sad every time it comes up.
That's been our strategy so far. Maybe if we don't look at it, it won't.
Right?
If you don't look at it,
I'm
go
sure
away.
that'll work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, to me, it's like, it's killing all the fun of the creativity that we all want to do by just muddling around.
Yeah,
Making all sorts of wrong decisions, and then we come up with something cool that we would never have thought of by stumbling over it.
Right.
And go, yeah, this is fun. This is life. This is the essence of the creative spark.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be difficult in order to have any kind of real worth. You make it too easy. It just won't have any value, and it's very sad.
Like, there is value in AI. We use it at work to like, if we have to send a letter out to somebody, we'll just put in there what we want it to say, and it does it up. Then we just fill in the blanks and send it out. So using it for that, I think, is in work is good, but people can't be doing this and selling it off as their own work, you know, whether it's pictures or music or writing or whatever.
In other words, you trust AI to write the thank you letter, but not do anything creative.
Well, it's not. Yeah. Well, no, I trust it. I trust it to a point, but we use it because it's it's our company's own AI. It's not like AI, like let's go to Chat GPT or something like that. The company has their own AI internally that has access to everything in the company. So you get a weird question from somebody, you can answer it. If you can't find it, you can answer it. I use it maybe once a month, but I don't send many letters out.
So it's like a lookup indexing thing.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So when you have millions of files of stuff for insurance, and you don't know if something's covered in a certain state, you can say, "Is this covered in California?" And it'll immediately look it up and show you where to find it.
So it's more like the computer on Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's
so
what
in my profession, that's called the oldest librarian in the building.
Yeah.
Because the oldest librarian says, "Oh, yes, the third book on the left there, on page 83, there's a chart at the top right corner, and that will have what you're looking for."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
This is the same little old lady who, when the flasher comes up and does this in front of her desk, she goes, "Oh yes, microbiology, row 3, aisle 6."
Microbiology.
So I got another question for our Beadle and Grimm's friends.
Okay.
Am I ever going to get a chance to buy any more tins? Because you had the Planescape one where it's a tin, and I'm a huge fan of tins.
Oh, nice.
I love me tins. Will you ever be going back to that again, or was that, we tried it and it didn't work out, it was heavy, people kept getting trapped inside? Or are we really on this book thing, Eric? That's our thing. We want them to all look like books, and tins don't look like books; they look like tins.
I mean, I think we try to look at every element of every product through the lens of what the book is, the origin book that we're serving is, and the tin just felt kind of like a cool sort of, I can't explain why it felt right for Planescape, but it did. If another thing came up that it felt right, I think we would do it. It wasn't, it had some complications to it. I won't lie about that. There's something about putting rectangular things into a box with rounded corners that is surprisingly challenging.
Oh,
But
you
when
have
you've done
dogs;
it,
they chew all the corners off.
but hopefully, once you've done it twice, we would maybe prepare for that a little better than we did. But no, it's I'm all for it. I think it's part of the fun of what we do is that we get to be creative about every step of the way, and when something when a different format makes sense to us, we're always willing to look at it.
It's funny you should say that because my father had, and I don't know where it's gone, unfortunately, an ancient copy of Steeplechase.
Okay.
The board game.
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah,
just
sure.
and this is so old that all the jumps were wooden dowels with wooden uprights, and the horses were lead or tin.
They were lead. Yeah.
painted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And when that traveled to a war theater thing for the Canadians, it traveled in a round biscuit tin because there were tins for cakes. And you were supposed to have a cake on Queen Victoria's birthday or something like that. So a round cake. And, of course, the board and everything was rectangular and went into an insert. And the four little arc wedge shapes things inside the tin that surrounded the rectangular insert got used for dice, and the pieces of the steeplechase thing and the little horses in four little caverns or slots. So, I mean, that's something you could do again, just saying. If it worked for Victoria's soldiers, it would work for us.
Yeah.
Because if Victoria's soldiers hadn't been busy with ladies of their acquaintance, none of us would be here. So it obviously didn't kill them. So
That was what the lead horses were for.
got
That's
it.
right.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the little kids
Ooh.
sucking on the lead horses.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, this is
So with the new one, Deadfall, what was the most interesting thing that you got to do with designing this one? If you had the tin for the old Planescape, what sort of creative leap did you decide to go with on Deadfall? So we should all look forward to in Marvel when it shows up.
Yeah.
Is it the maps are all in the big scroll tube? Or is that kind of commonplace with all of them?
Or the sensor or all the...
No, one of the things we're excited about with that map tube is that it has a design that is, I think, Bill, we would say the most sought after design for our map tubes, because some of our map tubes have had plastic lids. Some of them have been map boxes that open from the side.
Mm-hmm.
We've tried all kinds of different things to make those maps as protected and yet as accessible as possible. And this map tube has a top that can slide on and off, and not hopefully, if you're careful putting it back on, you're not damaging the maps in any way because they're all tightly wound inside.
Yeah, I've used a tube like this before. It makes a really satisfying boom sound whenever you pull the top off.
When you release
that little pop when the vacuum.
No, that's awesome.
That was a seriously nerdy answer to that question, John. Well done.
Well, he asked about the map tube, and I'm big on the map.
He spoke to me right here. I appreciate it.
Okay, good, perfect.
No, but I will say that when we first talked to Wizards of the Coast about this project, they said, an important piece of this adventure is the life trapping sensor. It just hangs from chains, and and we all looked at each other and said, "There's no way we could do a life, a sensor artifact." And the fact that we were able to pull that off feels pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it looks absolutely great. Now, does the whole Platinum Edition come in those three pieces? Are they in a box like the Dragon Heist was, where everything came in one huge box, or is this
Yes.
the three
It's
pieces?
it's in one huge
It
ship.
is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
One
Okay.
huge shipper, and it has those three elements: the map tube, the minis
Okay.
box, and then the.
But I mean,
proper-
like separately, there are three different pieces to it.
Yes, they are.
Like the
Right.
Dragon Heist. Okay, that's what I
Yes.
meant. Yeah.
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 And when are you
Nice.
shipping? When you think you're going to be shipping that starting
November.
November? Okay.
Yeah. So we're taking pre-orders now, and like all of our Platinum editions, they're a limited edition, numbered items, and when they're gone, they're gone. So
And that's
I
the,
just
that's
hope
the
there's
Beadle Grimm.
still at least one left before Gen Con when I get
I
to
will,
it.
I will,
And-
I will make sure that there is one with your name on it, Ed.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Ed,
you.
Are you
I'm,
driving or flying this time?
I'm driving because I have to
Oh.
fill my minivan with stuff like this. I mean, I realize this one won't be. I won't be able to take it home for Gen Con with me. It isn't ready yet.
That
But
this one will mail to your doorstep. Yeah.
Right.
Excellent.
So our plan is we're taking the minivan down full of Canadian food, bacon,
That's
poutine,
Right.
That's
Right.
and then
Of course.
eating all of that,
Right.
and then
No.
filling it up with games and returning.
That's right. The
need
amount of
bacon.
stuff that you can buy will be measured by how much of the Canadian bacon you're able to get through in 5 days.
No, I need truffle
Yes.
fries. That
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
There's
and
a
maple
place in-
syrup.
there was a place in that too. There's a place in Port Hope that we went to eat, and you're like, oh, try the truffle fries. Fries are really good. We had like 6 servings or something like that.
Yeah.
Between you, me, Curry, and
Yep.
Grant. Oh my God, we couldn't get enough. They're so good. Oh, if you've never had them, you got to try them.
Yeah, well, now you're giving these guys life goals. Come up to Canada and find these truffle fries. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're going to be too busy producing new games, and I don't want them to waste a single moment that could be creating new games looking for truffle fries. We'll just
So they can go to
well,
you and help you
I'll-
create. You can help them and create, and then go take them for truffle fries.
Yeah, what a great idea.
Yeah, you can't see it, but John is actually chained to that desk.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not surprised. I worked for TSR without ever working for TSR.
Right.
I was just a freelancer, and they said, "Oh, good, we can work them like 2 designers, and no 401k, no medical, no dental."
So
Just
during the
incredible.
day, you just hear John calling out, "Piss boy!" It's like the way you work.
Someone bring me food.
Truffle fries, stat.
There you go.
Okay, well,
God.
is there anything else that Beadle and Grimms would like the world to know before we regretfully return you to the bosom of your families?
Yes. Or no, not the bosom of their families.
I'm really excited to see people at Gen Con. We're really like this whole week has just been. We're constantly focused on this thing. We've got 3 Purple Worm shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday
Wow.
night. We've got the booth. We're doing table games where the 5 of us are running games from the volume 2 of Purple Worm. So we're play testing those things for the book, and it's just we have such a packed schedule, but we're really excited about it. So would love it if people come see us and say hello, and yeah, including y'all.
Excellent. We'll be
Booth
there.
8
Yeah.
No.
836.
8:36.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, come see us.
We don't want to forget that. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
I've written it on this slave over here, and
slave. So you're going to chain John to the booth as well?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like escorting a fugitive. I just I have to sit next to him on the plane and make sure he doesn't make a run for it.
Oh, that's Hey, window seat. He can't get out then.
are you kidding? You just pop the window out at 20,000 feet.
Yeah, but that's
He'll be sucked right out.
That's what I
Well,
mean.
Only if he's got the flight suit.
Oh,
That's right.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
We call that a callback in the industry. Thank you very much.
That was very good. My father was a fighter pilot, and he kept his flight suit and his helmet and everything. The man never put him on again after he left the Navy. So I don't know why you'd want to put it on.
It looks like you are sold out for all your shows except for Friday night at 6 p.m. So if you're
it's really funny. The Friday night show sold out within a half an hour of it being listed. But I guess like every now and then somebody will
there's probably like one ticket.
Their tickets, and a ticket will show up every once in a while. So if you want, if somebody wants to get in, you should keep checking it because every now and then. But yeah, they did sell out very quickly. But Ed, if you want to come see a show, let me know and we'll because you're doing a show for us at Game Hole. So if you want to see,
unfortunately, they are now booking me at 3 and 4 a.m.
What?
Everything else is gone.
Yeah,
I'm going to have a toilet wall follow me around because I don't think there are any bio breaks left in the schedule.
We'll give you a catheter. Don't worry.
Got it. Fair enough.
I want one of those MODOK things, where you just fly above people's heads, in my bio chair.
You're hard enough, but to have your face across that screen for MODOK, I don't know.
Yeah, I know that would that'd be a different audience rating.
It would.
Anyway, right. Enough about me. This is supposed to be about cool stuff that Beadle and Grimm's is bringing us, and the deranged minds who will bring us more.
That's right.
That's
John
us.
and Bill.
Yeah. Well,
hopefully in attend.
Come, experience the madness in person, and
this is cool.
There's one last ticket on Friday night. Grab it.
Are y'all taking any walk-ins, any standing room only for the shows, or?
We can only sell as many tickets as Gen Con will let us. So,
I had bought 2 tickets a couple of years ago when last time I was there, and I wound up couldn't make it. So
so you're going to try and reuse them?
I just donated the money. I just donated money to the guys. That's all.
Well, that was very kind of you. Well, if you want to cut into the Saturday show, let me know.
Okay, thanks.
Well, thank you very much, guys. This is great as usual.
Yeah, thank you for doing.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Super fun.
It's so much fun when you guys are on. I really enjoy it.
Good.
We're
really grateful.
We'll all see you at Gen Con. We'll definitely stop by the booth.
Great.
For that, but
yes, keep making magic.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, continue. And then Space Pirates, I'm really excited about that one.
Oh, good.
Space Pirates, baby.
That's right. That's
boarding
party. Boarding party. It's going to be a party.
Yeah. All right, boys.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's been great.
Actually, Ed, Eric, can y'all stay for a minute?
Of course. We live here.
Yeah, I know, but I'll let you go.
I have a timeshare on your Zoom.
That's right.
Pleasure meeting both of you.
Really exciting, and I'd like to do one after Gen Con too. I want to do another show after Gen Con. So
for sure,
when they get out of traction, good. Okay.
Yeah, it could be a short one, just to be a short show. But
a post-mortem. Yeah,
post-mortem. Oh, God.
All right, boys.
What is deadfall?
Good night.
Bye.
La 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 la.